Welcome to another startup and complete car documentation. What we have here is a 2022 Toyota Tacoma SR Access Cab. This Tacoma Access Cab is painted in the magnetic gray metallic exterior color. This is a two-wheel drive, four-cylinder model. Front door panels have storage with bottle holders, and even though it's still the base trim, you still get your power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has the cement interior color scheme with the SR trim standard cloth seats. Both seats are manually adjusted. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. Toyota currently sells two separate midsize pickup trucks. There's the Hilux, which is sold in most of the world, and then there's the Tacoma, which is sold primarily in North America. The Tacoma made its debut for 1995 after Toyota axed the Hilux, otherwise known as the Toyota truck or Toyota pickup, from the North American market. Toyota's goal at the time was for the Tacoma to be more livable and comfortable as a daily driver while still retaining that Toyota durability, as opposed to the more Spartan and utilitarian Hilux. Initially, the Tacoma was a compact pickup, but it would become a midsize pickup with the launch of its second generation. As of the 2023 model year, the Tacoma is in its third generation, with a fourth generation set to arrive for 2024. This 2022 model we have here represents the third generation of the Tacoma, codenamed N300, which lasted from model years 2016 through 2023. The third-gen Tacoma is notable for not being offered as a regular cab like its predecessors, only as an extended or crew cab. I've got to say, this generation of Tacoma seems to have been a complete and utter hit, as I see them absolutely everywhere, more than any of its competitors for sure. For 2020, the third-gen Tacoma received a mid-cycle refresh, which gave the exterior styling a very subtle touch-up, and also added some more new tech features. Body styles for the N300 Tacoma were the Access Cab and the Double Cab, Toyota's names for Extended Cab and Crew Cab respectively. So the US market 2022 model year Tacoma came in the following trim levels: SR, SR5, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, Limited, and finally TRD Pro. Base SR models like this one were offered in both Access Cab and Double Cab. Two different engines are available as well. The base one, which this truck has, is a 2.7-liter inline-4 with 159 horsepower. The other engine offered was a 3.5-liter V6 with a potent 278 horses. While the 4-banger was only offered on SR and SR5 models, the V6 you could get on all trims. As for transmissions, you had either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic to choose from, although the manual was only offered on TRD-branded models and therefore only with the V6 engine. Your available drivetrains included either rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. In Toyota's US 2022 pickup truck lineup, the midsize Tacoma was the smallest, slotting below the full-size half-ton Tundra. Competitors included the Ford Ranger and Nissan Frontier, as well as the Chevy Colorado and GMC Canyon duo. Coming to the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. And along with that, we have an information display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. With this button, you can toggle between your odometer and trip computers. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional steering wheel. You have sport grips. And as for controls, first on this side, you'll find your audio controls, along with your voice command button and your Bluetooth phone controls. Then on this side, you got your information display controls. You got the button for your lane departure alert, and then with this button you can adjust the gap for your adaptive cruise control. And your cruise control stalk is located right here. Of course, also has adaptive cruise. Nice to have on a base level truck. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. The button for your auto high beams and button for your traction control. Climate vent for the driver. On this side you have your exterior lighting stalk, and on this side is your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, got your central climate vents. Right here is your whole touchscreen infotainment system that you get on this 22 Tacoma SR. Go over that more in a bit. Hazard switch, passenger airbag indicator. Got a set of single zone climate controls right here. Your power mode for the transmission. You have a USB-A port and a 12-volt power outlet. A little bit of storage, 2 cup holders. The parking brake is hand operated. Storage with a little cup holder. Going into reverse does reveal a backup camera. Center console with some storage, and down there you have a USB-A and a USB-C port. And 2 more cup holders back here. And you will notice this truck has a backseat delete option, so it's 2-seater. The glove box is lockable. Grab handle on the A-pillar on the passenger side. Your manually dimming rear view, and on the overhead console, got a sunglass holder and your overhead lighting. Also, roadside assistance. And finally, here is the touchscreen infotainment system that we get in this one. Right now we're on the home screen, so it's displaying your audio, phone info, and then some info regarding how economically you've been driving. But we got our main menu screen right here, so got audio, and you can choose between AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth audio streaming. You can pair a phone. You can get apps as well. Screen projection. Your eco info, as you can see right here. Alert history. And we go to setup. Even have a Wi-Fi hotspot in here. And then along here you'll find some physical controls as well. Volume, power, tuning knobs, some shortcuts, and then your seat track. Get your sound settings you can go for as well, and then other options as well. But now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is automatic down. The Tacoma SR comes standard with these 16-inch 5-spoke steel rims. This SR is powered by the Tacoma's base engine for 2022, which is Toyota's 2TR FE 2.7-liter naturally aspirated inline 4. It has an iron block with an aluminum head, as well as dual overhead camshafts and 4 valves per cylinder, along with Toyota's VVTi technology. Horsepower is rated at 159 at 5,200 RPM, while torque is rated at 180 pound-feet at 3,800 RPM. This engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with manual shiftability, and in this Tacoma, power is sent solely to the rear wheels. Running on regular unleaded with a 21.1-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for a Tacoma like this one are 20 mpg in the city and 23 mpg on the highway. It has an independent double wishbone front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the truck are front ventilated disc brakes and rear drum brakes. Curb weight for this truck is roughly 3,900 pounds, and 4-cylinder Tacomas are rated to tow up to 3,500 pounds. So as I mentioned before, this particular access cab has had a backseat delete option. So effectively, this is a regular cab with back doors you can open. Still got places for storage, little handle for the non-existent rear passengers to pull it closed. And as you can see, instead of rear seats, we got some more storage. We got these storage bins back here. As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. Single exhaust. All Tacoma access cabs are standard bed models. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2022 Toyota Tacoma. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.